Greetings, everyone. This is the Gardening Snail of Livingston, California. If you're interested in what's happening at City Hall, among other things, or just want to keep track of what our local politicians are up to, welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified when future videos are uploaded. The City Council discusses possible cuts to the Sweet Potato Festival. This video is the third in a series about possible cuts to city-sponsored events and contains an excerpt from the December 17th, 2019 City Council meeting. It is part of a discussion and potential action item about council direction on possible cuts to the July 4th celebration, street fair, and Sweet Potato Festival. This conversation had originally started at the October 1st, 2019 City Council meeting, in which Mayor Gurpal Samra indicated he wanted to have the council evaluate these events for possible adjustments. The video clip that follows begins with a reference to the first Yamboree in Livingston and a brief history of the Sweet Potato Festival in Livingston. The discussion centers around cutting the event back to 2 days. Council Member Baptista talks about the need for more help from volunteers, and the city manager talks about contacting the Sweet Potato Council and other potential partners.
We are going to bring this up for another time. We're just kind of getting started, okay? Okay, Jackie, continue, please.
Okay. And our last event is the Sweet Potato Festival. So, years ago, the Sweet Potato Council and farmers held a Yamboree. I'm not sure when it started or when it ended, but it deposited the seed of the event into the community. So in 2012, it was the city's first Sweet Potato Festival, and they joined forces with the 4th of July in Memorial Park, and it's been running ever since. The event caters to the local community. So the event ran 2013 through 16 for 3 days, and in 2017 it ran 2 days, and 18 and 19 it went back to 3 days. Traditionally, the event has almost broke even, as in we have brought in almost as much as we've spent. So Sweet Potato Ideas cut the program to 2 days and integrate the entertainment and allow the carnival to run 3 to 4 days if they want to, which is something that we kind of already were discussing earlier. And then lots of ideas.
Council?
I know this was brought up and discussed during the Recreation Commission, and that was something that was discussed, just bring it down to 2 days, because, you know, as seen in previous years, on Fridays, the Friday specifically, it's not very well attended, and it's hard for staff to get set up, and everybody, you know, kind of running around, just getting ready for that evening. So it kind of gives staff, the city, more time to get ready for the event and just go on for the weekend. So that would be my input. I think we had a good discussion, the Rec Commission. I think that'll be good. Do you remember in 2017 when it was for the 2-day event, how did it go?
It was well attended on the 2 days, and like you said, Friday it's always been low, so we didn't really.
So you think it was good the way with the 2 days in 2017 compared to other years?
It was. It was well attended. The exact numbers I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Councilwoman Baptista, any?
I am truly in support of all these community events, but the one thing that I want to just to put out there as a community volunteer, and for many of us that already put in our time, again, that's volunteerism. If we want our community to participate in these events, we've got to get them involved in more ways than just, we need help. these committees and the staffing of the city, again, this can't be done without the help of the community, and that's the one way we're going to get the buy-in from our communities to support these events. We want them. We don't want them to go away. And the Yamboree, oh my gosh, I went to that when I was 4. And the 4th of July, when it was held in Memorial Park, I remember going to that as a child. I still speak of them, and that's why I still continue to volunteer. And what we put into it is what we're going to get out of it. If we can't put in the hard work, and we were depending on Public Works, we're depending on many of our resources that in the reserves and the grants. Yes, that all helps, but when it comes right down to it, we need our folks to come out and support it. Not just by attending it well, but we need the hard work that's put into these. Starting from all the way from the planning, again, these ideas, and we don't want to, we spend time on our, they're here, water and the rates, of course, everything that makes a city thrive, needs to be well attended, and people need to come out and voice their opinions on how they want them, because again, like Lisa, like how she said, if you're going to make a recommendation, hey, back it up, come. And again, she did. Something happened, and we can't do that we can't make these decisions based on what we know about them. We want to know what you, as a community, want. And I know that you want the 4th of July. I know you want the farmers market or the street fair. I know you want trunk or treat. I know you want the sweet potato festival. But we also need your help, and monetary, all the way down to set up to clean up to planning, organization. And that's the only way it's going to work. We need more input. We need more help. And again, that's bringing out the community and making sure that you support these events, just not on day 1, day 2, all the way. If these things are going to be put into place, so these ideas, bringing it down from a 6-month event, and we've seen that. You've shown us how the records have, the year by year, and again, that's the support of the community. Coming out and being there, and then helping and stepping up to volunteer. So again, there's plenty of ideas, and I want to share them, but tonight is not my turn to do this. There's other times, but having the community come out and share their ideas and support those ideas and be there.
I'm sorry, it is now closed to, okay, so anything else? Okay, this was just a preliminary discussion. There was no decision being made today. I wanted to get the conversation going. We will be bringing this back, Jackie, and we'll give you input and, some ideas, and maybe the Recreation Commission can weigh in with some items. But Councilwoman Baptista is absolutely correct. We could definitely use more help, volunteers. It's like when you go to these events, it's the same, I don't want to say same old faces, but it's always the same folks that are always participating in everything. We can definitely, if we can get another 2%, we would have more volunteers we know what to do with, but it's difficult. And we do have very limited number of staff, but they are very capable, but they can also definitely use more help. And I've always been very appreciative of everything the Recreation does do, so.
Yeah, just one last comment, Mayor, on my behalf, is we're going to be reaching out to the Sweet Potato Council to get them incorporate, figure out a way to get them involved in our Sweet Potato Council, because we need them. I mean, the whole reason we're doing this is because of our sweet potato footprint. So we will be doing that. We also have come up with some really good cost-saving measures, again, as I mentioned, trying to cut down on overtime, using some more volunteers. That would certainly help a lot. Councilwoman, and looking at bringing in some other partners.
Thank you. I'm not sure how the rest of the council feels, but I would definitely like to have it bring back from staff on the suggestions and ideas in February. Doesn't mean we're going to make a final decision, but maybe we can move forward and try to see how we can give final direction to the city and what we'd like to see as a council. Okay?
So, what do you think about cutting the festival down to only 2 days? Or do you have any other ideas, comments, or suggestions? This conversation is supposed to continue this coming February, so let me know in the comments about any changes you might want to see. 2020 is going to be an election year, full of major decisions about things like water quality and water rates, and who will be our county supervisor, mayor, council members, city clerk, and city treasurer. And I'll be doing my best to keep you informed about what's going on all along the way. If you're subscribed to the channel already, you might want to check and make sure you're still subscribed so you're notified whenever a new video goes live. And subscribe if you're new. Until next time, this is the Gardening Snail of Livingston, California, because not every critter is hiding under a rock.